Hi guys, welcome to another session of Java Programming for Beginners course using W3Schools website. Today we're going to talk about Java Booleans. Now, if you are following along, you know that we have already covered some of the basic topics. Today we are focusing on what exactly are Booleans, how we use them, and what are its basic concepts. Boolean again is a very fundamentally important aspect within programming because it contains data true and false, and this true and false data is actually used by conditional statements, if else loops, and whatnot. So it is an important type of data that is handled by the memory. We're going to talk about this in this session. If you still haven't subscribed, please do subscribe and let's begin. Now let's talk more about Java Booleans. Now, very often in programming, you will need to use a data type called Booleans, which basically will hold only one single value at the same time, which is either true or false. Okay. Now, sometimes we say the Boolean holds two values, true or false, or holds two values, true or false. Okay. Which basically in a wording is incorrect. In my best understanding and the way I usually encourage to understand it, that Boolean always holds one value at one time. Okay, that's it. It only holds one single value at any given time, which is either true or false. Okay, so it can have true or false, and internally it saves true as 1 and false as 0. Okay, internally in the memory, the value is saved as 1 and 0. That's why sometimes we consider this as a 1-bit variable as well, because it occupies only 1 bit, which can be either 0 or false. That's it, or 1 and 0. So Boolean type is declared with the Boolean keyword. In C++, if you are using, we use bool only. In Java, we use the whole word Boolean and can only take values either true or false. That's it, either true or false. No other value can be there. So only one value at any given time. So Boolean is Java fun, true. Boolean is fishy tasty, false. So that's all you can write. You can either write true or false. That's only value that can go here at any one given time. And when you print it, it prints true and false. The key thing about understanding Booleans is that whenever you use logical operators or relational operators, okay, or whenever you want to evaluate a conditional expression, in other words, whatever words you use, the result that this guy returns is always of a Boolean data type. That's why Boolean exists. Okay, so whenever we use this expression, whenever we have been talking about these expressions in previous topics, we're going to talk more about this in if else as well. But whenever we use these expressions, greater than sign, less than sign, equal to, not equal to, every single time we use these expressions, the answer that we get from this expression is of type Boolean. Remember, in programming, everything has to be stored and coming through processor and memory. So every answer, every data has of a particular type, and then that's why we use these data types. So even when we process this value, even if you use 2 plus 2, 2 plus 2 means you are using 2 as an integer, 2 as an integer, and then plus operation, arithmetic operation, and whatever is the result of that operation also gets a data type, meaning that the result 4 will be of type integer. Okay, so memory will be allocated for that at runtime, and the 4 answer once generated, then it will be printed on the screen. So that 4 answer will be temporarily saved in your memory. So that 4 will occupy integer and with respect to that 4 bytes. So similarly, even and when we use this relational operations, there is an answer to that, and that answer is true, which is of type Boolean in memory. Okay, so no matter what expression you use, equal to, less than equal to, not equal to, you can use this, and all the answers for this will again be generated in form of Boolean expressions, and that's how they basically get saved in memory. Okay, perfect. Now let's talk more about if and else. All right, guys. So this concludes today's session on Java Boolean. I hope you understand by now that what exactly Booleans are, why it's important, how we use them. And if you are following along, do let me know in the comments how much you have completed the course and how much you found it useful. Hit that bell icon so you receive the next video, in which we're going to talk more about if-else conditions and if-else statements, which are actually the main brain behind programming, develops the logic. So it's quite important session. Don't forget to watch that tomorrow. See you in the next video. This is Dr. Zeeshan signing off.